Kumar of STEAM, and in this video I'll be discussing the article Foundations and Assumptions of the Scientist Practitioner Model by Johns and Meher, as well as I'm sharing how it connects to my future goals in the behavioral science field. And the Scientist Practitioner Model, also known as SP model, was developed over 75 years ago as a way to combine scientific research with clinical practice. And it was originally designed for training psychologists, but today it's used in many related fields, like including behavioral sciences. The main goal of the SP model is to ensure that practitioners like therapists, behavior technicians, or counselors are not just applying techniques blindly. Instead, they are using methods that are supported by research, and they are always thinking critically about how those methods are working. The model is built on the idea of integration, which means science and practice are connected, and a good practitioner should be able to consume research, like reading new studies, conduct research when needed, and evaluate their own work to make sure they are helping clients effectively. The John and Meher also explained 3 rules of the SP model. As a researcher, the practitioner might help gather data or study new treatments. As a consumer, they stay up to date with current evidence-based practices. As an empirical evaluator, they analyze how well their own interventions are working in the real-world settings. And one of the key assumptions of this model is that research leads to better and more ethical care. It also assumes that practitioners should never stop learning and improving their methods based on evidence. And in the future, I see myself working in a clinical setting, especially with children from low-income backgrounds who may not have easy access to high-quality support. And this population often faces challenges like developmental delays and behavioral disorders, and I want to be someone who brings research-based support to them. And the SP model really connects to that goal. For example, if I'm working with the children on managing aggression or improving communication skills, I need to know that the strategies I'm using actually work. And that means reading the latest research, attending workshops, and even keeping track of how the child is responding week to week. So yeah, and the part of the model I'm most interested is being a consumer of research. I enjoy learning about new findings and seeing how they can be applied in real life. I'm a bit less interested in the research role, like designing full-scale studies, but I understand that even collecting data in small ways, like before and after assessments, is still being a part of the research process. I also like the idea of empirical evaluator in a clinic. That could mean using behavior charts, feedback forms, or progress trackers to evaluate how well a program is working for a specific client. To sum up, the SP model is not just something from history, it's a living, useful framework for people like me in behavioral sciences. It reminds us that our job is not a job to do the work, but to keep learning, questioning, and improving our practice based on evidence. By applying this model, I feel more confident that I can offer ethical, effective, and personalized care to the clients I work with in the future. Thanks for listening to my reflections on the SP model. I look forward to using this framework as I go in my career.